It's time.
Is the record ready?
Yes.
How detailed is it?
I left a few things out.
Good. Keeping you anonymous is the best way to keep you safe.
The navigator needs to have enough to go on. He needs to insert you before they find the tipping point. Do you understand?
Better than anyone.
December 19th, December 2003. December 19th, 2003.
Hi there.
Do you guys have Bluebird root beer?
We sure do. I'll be right back with that.
Thank you. December 19th, 2003. I shall endeavor in this ghostly little book both to entertain and inform. I say ghostly because I see it being read aloud to many grandchildren, with its pages worn, reeking of the echoes of ages past.
Saints and angels sing. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
My name is Horatio Astaire Biggs, a name lavishly placed upon me by my wonderful mother. I've begun many diaries, and I presumptuously begin again because today is a great tipping point in my life. Congress, based partly on my recommendation, has just approved a wild sum of money for a very special science project. And I... And I think I've just fallen in love.
Hey, did you wanna...
No, I'm good, thanks.
It's taken a long time to get to this point. I'm absolutely whipped and there's no going back for me. But despite appearances, Sally's holding something back. I know she wants to let herself really love me. Only time will tell for sure, I guess, but to me, us being apart would be like defying the law of gravity or something. But she's afraid. I find it very charming that Sally has convinced herself that she's in control of our relationship. Wait, are you drawing a similarity between my name, Horatio, and Mr. Darcy?
Which sparkled in the light that shone out of the ghost of Christmas past. It matters little, she said softly. To you, very little. Another idol has displaced me. What idol has displaced you? He rejoined. Don't drop that oil upon the blankets now! Is blankets? asked Joe. Whose else's do you think? Replied the woman. He isn't likely to take cold without him, I dare say. He's dead.
We're gonna give H.G. Wells' Time Machine another chance. You'll like it. You know, of course, that a mathematical line, a line of thickness nil, has no real existence. They taught you that. Neither has a mathematical plane. These things are mere abstractions. That is all right, said the psychologist. Nor having only length, breadth, and thickness, I do find you the most attractive woman I've ever met, and have thought so from the moment I first laid eyes upon you. In fact, that night, I started designing our wedding band. So, most people think, but wait a moment. Can an instantaneous cube exist? Don't follow you, said Philby.
Keep going.
Clearly, the time traveler proceeded. Christmas Eve, 2004. I'm going to propose tonight. This is the tipping point. The future hinges on her answer.
Navigator. I need the earliest safe solution to intercept third kind. On the girl.
The girl. Ooh, even better.
Prepare crews to Section 5. Initiating new target track. Compiling record.
Guys, please.
Yes.
Hi, Sally.
Hey, Sally.
Can we make ourselves at home? Oh no!
What do you want with me?
Merch!
Guys, we have to understand the lines.
Yeah, well, we're British.
This is the British, this is the Queen's language, it's the Old English.
This is gonna be lame.
You could just sell tickets to the rehearsals.
The tip of the tongue, the tip of the tongue, the lip, the tip, the tip, the lip, the tip, the tip of the tongue, the lip, the tip of the tongue, the lip.
Thank you, Sally, so much. I know this is a huge pain, especially when they're so awful.
It's no problem. They're kind of entertaining.
Are you sure you're gonna be all right tonight?
Oh, yeah. I'll be fine. I'm going straight to bed. No worries.
Are you sure?
Yeah, get out of here. Go.
See you later.
Good. Bye. Tidings.
Okay, Pumpkin Love. It's your move, baby.
Thanks, Maria.
Online. Another windy, cold day, just how I like it, at the beach. Cool. Our yearly pilgrimage to the Firemen's Memorial turned out to be pretty bizarre. So I'm gonna pan up the flagpoles here. Now you might get some young meteorologist to tell you that this is some kind of land, sea, wind thing, but I've been coming here for...
Yes?
Sally, they're ready for you downstairs.
Well, they're an hour early, so they're gonna have to wait.
Okay, I'll let them know.
She's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, for she's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny.
You guys are total nerds.
We've narrowed it down to 50 possibilities. Some are iterations of important dates, keywords in his personal life. Analysts say there's a 58% chance that the correct password is in the top 10 on the list. 80% chance it's in the top 30.
And not to put any pressure on you or anything, but it's been about 5 years of work to get to this point, and if we don't catch him now, we probably never will.
So how many tries do I get?
3. If we don't get it in 3, the account will execute a permanent lockout, and it will alert the account holder that someone's been trying to break in.
Whoa, is she psychic or something?
Probability low. Target lock impossible.
So who was it who put this record together?
It's classified. Continue the trace, please.
Belle, I saw an old friend of yours this afternoon.
Oh, really? Who was it?
Guess.
How can I? Oh, tut, don't I know? Was it Mr. Scrooge?
It was Mr. Scrooge indeed. I passed by his office window. I could scarcely help but see him. You know, I hear his partner is close to death. Yeah. And there he sat alone. Quite alone in the world, I do believe.
Spirit, take me from this place.
I told you, these were shadows of things that have been, that they are what they are. Do not blame me.
All right. That's good work. Very good work. Yeah, that's good for tonight.
Here.
What's this?
Oh, just some of Horatio's old stuff.
Well, you should be keeping this.
Oh, no, I forgot tons of stuff. Boxes and boxes.
Why doesn't Sally want to keep any of Horatio's stuff?
Well, I think she's going through a hard time. And when she was younger than you, her father died. And now Horatio. Come on.
Thank you for seeing me. I really appreciate that.
Not at all, not at all. Here we are in the bowels of the Air and Space Museum where we prepare artifacts for exhibit. And sometimes we find a ghost or two. Well, here it is. We of course removed it from the floor immediately when it was discovered and replaced it with a replica. It's either a bizarre prank or an unusual attempt at some free press. As you can see, it's completely embedded in the propeller, absent of any visible signs of entry.
So, how can you be sure it happened on March 17th?
I oversaw some of the cleaning crews getting ready for the St. Paddy's Day crowd. We saw a few reporters and police out here the day it happened. And now, suddenly, we get a visit from the FBI. Are you just 9 months late, or is there some renewed interest in our little mystery?
I'm just late, I guess. Can you show me where it was originally found?
Right this way. Gallery 208. Pioneers of Flight.
Okay, I'm Stripes. I played these dumb boys for money last week. Cleaned them out.
How about this? How about if I win, no more pool unless it's with your dad?
And you've never played before?
Nope.
Let's deal. No cheating.
Good. So I hit the solid ones, right?
Not bad.
You're gonna keep your end of the bargain, right? No tricks, Trudy?
Target lock impossible. Probability low. Record accuracy in question.
Progress report, Navigator.
Gravity is about where we need it, but I can't get a reliable lock.
Explain.
Probability's too low.
Target behavior statistically improbable. Human performance outside normal parameters. Target lock impossible. Probability low.
There's something funny about this record. I don't quite trust some of the data I've got. I'm going to try a new variation.
Parameters. Applying new behavioral algorithm. Tilly Tails. Reanalyzing the record.
So I hit the solid ones, right? Here's the velocity.
How many tries do I get?
3.
How many tries do I get? How many tries? How many tries do I get?
Algorithm success. Target is Riftborn. Class 1.
You rookie.
What are you talking about?
Are you trying to kill me?
Her record has been amended to protect her from hostile intercepts. She is an extremely high-value target.
She's not just a high-value target. She is a 95er. This is going to take some time. No pun intended.
And there's like this one weird guy who's all like, dude, check out the pregnant lady. She rocks. Yeah, totally. Okay, I will. Love you too, Daddy. Good night. Well, I'm gonna go watch my show in bed, okay?
Okay. The guest room's all ready for you.
Okay, good night.
Good night, sweetie. Change your mind? Trudy? Trudy, do you need anything?
No, I'm good.
Horatio?
Gravity decreasing.
What is that?
Oh, just a little, decoration for your big fancy new office here. How'd you get this thing anyway?
It's all about the timing, Jerry. Where'd you get that cute laptop?
Oh yeah, standard issue for the FBI these days. We're the kinder, gentler agency.
Really?
What do you got?
What does this look like to you?
Coordinates.
Yeah, coordinates, but do you see any kind of relationship, any pattern going on?
Actually, if you start here and go the right way and connect the dots, I think you can make a reindeer. See, that's his nose, those are his antlers. I think it's Rudolph.
Target lock. Interception available. Via adjacent timeline.
All right then.
What's my entry locus?
You'll be splashing through one of 4 office workers in a building. The CIC people are bringing you appropriate clothing and ID right now.
What about an explosion?
What kind of an explosion?
I don't know. But does forensics have software that can calculate these points and see if it's consistent with a typical blast pattern?
Yeah, sure.
But can it calculate the origin?
Yeah, we could give it a shot.
Temporal coefficient Fermus 3. Alert. Defense condition yellow. Convoy breach at reactor 8.
Send me now!
Cascading
Charge
power
engine and
loss
fire!
progress.
Look out for bogeys!
Alert. Defense condition.
Great! How soon can you have it done?
Well, I got a hot day tonight, so if I get started tomorrow, is that soon enough?
How about yesterday?
Okay, boss. Oh, the sample you gave me from the Air and Space Museum?
Yeah.
Root beer.
Cascading power loss in progress.
Well, that's it then.
KTDE offline. Alert. Defense condition yellow.
I guess she's going to have to watch out for
All
bogeys.
hands to battle stations. Defense condition.
Sir, I'll have your lunch in just a few minutes. And your 1 o'clock is here. Special Agent Biggs.
Send her in. Agent Biggs, please have a seat. So, how are you?
Super. Although I'm a little curious as to why I'm here. I think my evaluation is in July.
Well, being new around here, I wanted to get to know everybody. But I was especially eager to chat with you. I heard about you even before I read your file.
Wow. Here I am.
Yes, you are. So, tell me about yourself.
I am 5'7", cute, Gemini.
Multiple accommodations, youngest new female agent in 20 years, expert marksman, unusually gifted in interrogation, code breaking, undercover ops, pursuit.
Knitting.
Knitting. Oh. So, when does your baby due, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, in about a month.
Do you know the gender?
A boy.
A boy. Hope you don't mind if I have a bite or two.
Oh, no problem.
You know, this is great stuff, but they never put enough salt on it. But I always keep some stashed away. Whoops. I always keep some stashed away.
Just a second, sir. I don't think you want that much salt.
Sharp eyes. Thank you. So, tell me what you're working on.
Well, seeing as I'll be on maternity leave soon, I haven't had a real case in months. But I've been helping out the other departments quite a bit. I'm working on a few side projects.
Tell me about your side projects.
Oh, nothing. Just looking into some suspicious activities here and there. Sometimes where there's smoke, there's fire.
Affirmative. However, I'm sure that you can understand that it's my job to make sure that man-hours spent have tangible results, accomplishing specific national security goals, making arrests, etc. Now, is that likely to happen if you're chasing ghosts and UFOs?
Well, first I have to learn Martian so I can read them their rights.
Is that likely to happen if you're chasing ghosts and UFOs?
Well, it's possible the phenomena I've been tracking are some way connected.
As you know, you're extremely valuable to the Bureau. If you like, I'd be more than happy to approve a early leave for you. You know, prepare the nest and such.
I appreciate that, sir. It's not a bad idea. I'll let you know.
The date March 17th, does that have any special significance for you? I noticed it written on the map in your office several times.
That's the day my husband died.
Oh, yes, of course. I noticed it written on the map in your office several times.
St. Patrick's Day? I do have a bit of the Irish in me. Will that be all, sir?
Agent Biggs, we cannot let personal issues affect our work at the Bureau. I strongly recommend that you consider going on early leave.
Thank you, sir.
Answer me this one question. Is this the shadow of things that will be? Or the shadow of things that may be only? Tell me, Spirit, am I that man who lays in that bed? Oh, no, no, no!
Oh, yeah. Whew. Sally! You can come out now. Sorry we chased you away.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Biggs. This is Dr. Gopal. I'm very sorry to leave this message on your machine, but I'm going out of town with my family. I'm afraid the tests came back positive. A lot of progress has been made in this area, and more will be made in the future.
What was that about?
My baby might have cystic fibrosis.
What's cystic fibrosis?
Oh, your great Aunt Margaret died of it when she was very young. But they don't know yet for sure, right?
That is so ironic that it's genetic. Mr. Biggs left quite a legacy.
All right, Sally.
Now, this baby is gonna need 24/7 attention. I am a single parent. My mother is senile. My father is dead. I have no siblings.
But they don't know for sure. And you have us.
How many more people are gonna be chained up because of my idiot husband? I never wanted to get married. I never wanted children. I didn't even want any friends. I don't see the value, as Horatio used to say.
Sally, there's value right there.
Like I need Horatio's help for a baby. I have always been in control of my life. More than anyone could even comprehend. And now for the first time in my life, I have bills I cannot pay.
It's a really bad deal. But what are you gonna do? You're gonna live in fear? You're never gonna weave anybody into your life? You're never gonna make choices that matter?
I remember the day I let it happen.
What happened? What day?
The day I let myself fall in love. It was about a year after we met. Christmas Eve.
He wanted me to meet him at this little place in Annapolis. Actually, the same restaurant he was in when he first saw me. I wasn't even sure why I went down there. He was going to propose, and I knew that if I went in the restaurant, I'd say yes. So I just sat there. I was about to tell the cab driver to take me to the airport when this blind guy got in. He must have thought it was available or something.
Oh, is this taken?
No, it's okay. Thanks. It's kind of funny, so I just got out of the cab. I let him have it. And then I went in the restaurant. And the rest is history.
So it's the blind man's fault you got married?
It wasn't anybody's fault! You made a choice and you made the right one.
Oh? How do you know that?
Because I know my brother! And he loved you.
Then why did that arrogant bastard get himself killed and leave me alone?
Because I know my brother! And he loved you.
What's that noise?
What noise?
You don't hear that? Maybe it's not.
Sally, what's the matter?
Who's that?
Who's who?
The guy hanging.
You don't see anything? Like what? What is it?
You don't see a guy on a ladder hanging Christmas lights?
No. Do you? It's Horatio. Okay, Sally, come on, let's go inside. Sally.
Hey! Sally?
I think I'm going crazy. I think I'm going crazy.
How's that for icing on the cake?
Shelly?
You know, they never did find his body.
Jerry, this is Sally. Come meet me in my office as soon as you get this, all right?
Sally, I didn't expect to see you here today. Go ahead, take it to my office.
What are you doing?
I'm just making some changes while you're on maternity leave.
I'm not on maternity leave. I said I would think about it.
I was hoping that your tardiness was indicative of your decision. But either way, as of right now, you are on maternity leave.
This is insane. I demand you put that down immediately.
Sally, that's government property.
Sorry, Sally.
There is no reason to do this.
Look, Sally, I'm trying to save your job. If the people above me read the same psych evaluation that I read, you won't have a job when you get back. You'll be assigned to some freak consultant list. Now you get your things, you go on home. And I don't want to see you around here for a couple months. Come on, Sally. Enjoy your time off.
The director's been after me all morning.
What do you got?
All right, here are your dots. And you neglected to tell me that one of them was down the street from my house. It's a little unsettling, don't you think?
Tell me about it.
So what are they, Sally?
The dots represent really, really strange phenomena.
Verified?
Mostly, yes. And there are a ton of them. Up and down the East Coast. Most are recent, but I've actually traced some back a couple hundred years. It sounds crazy, but I am convinced that a handful of them have to do with Horatio. The ones I gave you appeared the day he died, March 17th this year.
Okay. Well, you're right. These are consistent with the typical blast pattern, but it's something odd is happening here, okay? Normally, when the program runs, it looks for factors like wind resistance, gravity, aerodynamics, things like that. But these coordinates, they don't work unless you take all of those factors out. It's like a bomb that went off in another dimension. So we have an approximate center.
I need exact location, and I just want to get to the center of it.
Okay. I'm locked out. What? It's like a bomb that went off in another dimension.
Is this how you're connected to the rest of the building?
Yeah, why?
I'll give it back later. I need exact location.
Are you all right?
Come on, let's go.
Okay. This is not exactly college math here or college algebra. This is complex stuff.
I need longitude and latitude.
Special Agent Gerald McChesney, cease all operations immediately and report to the Special Agent Gerald...
It's a little early for postpartum, don't you think?
Longitude and latitude, Jerry.
Okay, it's coming up. Here it is.
McChesney, stop what you're doing. Get it. I want you in my office. Not even you can get out of here, Sally.
So, ghosts and UFOs are classified now?
Yours are.
Guess I'll take that maternity leave.
That's a good idea, Sally. We'll send you your things.
She's certainly got quite the morbid fascination for time-space disturbances.
She's using the paradoxes to find out where he was when he disappeared.
Well, maybe we should hire her.
Why didn't you send me earlier, before the power loss?
Is this your first dive or something, Rookie? If probability is too low, we don't know where her timeline is, and then we can't get a lock on her. And because she's a 95er, she has this undo button on everything that she does. Figuring out what she's really up to is, drumroll please, less probable. And then we come to gravity. This, my dear boy, is a measure of how strong a timeline is at any given point. If gravity is too high, then interception is either impossible or futile. But if gravity is low enough, then a timeline can be manipulated.
Pumpkin love?
Gotcha.
If her gravity's low, we should be able to intersect.
Yes, but it can't be so low that there's nothing there. Pardon the cliche, but my job is both an art and a science. You must understand that.
You must understand this is more than a job, Borrego. This track is everything.
I need more information. Who is she?
Classified.
Is Kennings after her?
It won't be long before one of the stooges tries to find the tipping point.
So, they want to make a big change. Why? Why her?
Classified.
I need to know for the track!
It's classified!
But why is it so personal to you?
That's why. This paradox goes all the way back to the beginning. She's connected to it. Someday she can prevent this. Now give me that track!
December 19th, 2003. I chased the carolers down the street and started singing with them. Will we become Queen Victoria and Prince Albert? Bonnie and Clyde, or Scrooge and Marley? Christmas Eve, 2004. I'm going to propose tonight. This is the tipping point. Married today, checkmate, happy. Quantum theory says we can't be sure about anything. The most mysterious, impossible barrier of all into the quantum treasure chest. A law, a force, a special kind of particle we haven't discovered. My mistress, Pandora, will weigh in at about 12,000 tons when she's finished. Or even heard of the project, Mr. J.T. Kennings.
Tut tut, Biggs. You were a bit too hasty to surrender your queen. Who will bring you tea and rub your feet? Do you know why I like to play chess with you, Biggs?
Because no one else will?
Because it lets me think.
You don't have to think too hard.
You know, it was a game of chess when I was a child that sparked some of the first and most important insights into the nature of the universe. For example, I've already predicted that this game will be comprised of a total of 89 moves, 44 of yours and 45 of mine. My victory is an inevitability. You will choose to resign in 13, in 12 choices from now. So, the wonderful, magnificent question is, did it already happen? And am I actually moving backwards in time? And more to the point, was time itself ultimately irrelevant in the unfolding of your defeat?
Was that the beginning of the first law?
Yes.
But as we know, the closer you get to the 13th move, your ability to change your mind and defeat me in, say, 11 moves becomes increasingly less likely. And it becomes infinitely less likely for you to defeat me in 11 moves on the 12th move. Extrapolate that curve and we see that you're almost certainly moving in one specific direction through time-space.
And that, my dear Biggs, is the great injustice of the universe.
Here we have a scientist who speaks of quantum theories as friends and enemies, not as scientific ideas yet to be proven. August 12th, 2007. I was making my normal rounds inside the tube, so on fire with ideas. The realization of what we were really building. Yeah. See you later. When I stammered out my discovery to Kennings, he laughed and said, "Oh, Biggs, we're in the people business here." I always thought my Neil Armstrong moment was going to be in a lab looking at screens. I thought Kennings' musings on time-space were supposed to be just playful imagination. I thought I would end up as a well-known physicist and engineer, not a legend. I got quite a shock tonight when Sally quoted Isaac Newton to me. Gravity explains the motions of the planets, but it cannot explain who sets the planets in motion. She says I've become maniacal in my work. She says my playmates and I are building machines so we can play God. And this coming from the biggest control freak in the galaxy. October 22nd, 2009. We've been going through the motions for a while now. The emotional tirades have been pretty predictable. But something quite unpredictable happened today.
Who played Georgie in the 1949 film, The Inspector General?
That would be Danny Kaye?
Okay. The cellular energy transfer molecule is known as ATP. What does that stand for?
Adenosine triphosphate.
When did Tyrannosaurus Rex roam the Earth? Was it
Cretaceous? Give me a hard one.
Okay, what calibers of handgun ammunition are known to induce hydrostatic shock in living targets?
I don't know. Your turn. When a parachuter's speed is constant during a free fall,
Terminal
he or she...
velocity.
Nice. Which famous aviator disappeared mysteriously?
Amelia Earhart.
On the electromagnetic spectrum.
Tanzania. December 25th, 1776. Come on, give me a hard one. That would be Mr. Shelley's wife.
I've always known that Sally's a little unusual. She is inhumanly punctual, as if time is on her schedule and not the other way around. She's a perfect marksman, which has become something of a novelty among her colleagues at the FBI. She's never been in a traffic accident. She does a lot of cooking, though she leaves the cleanup to me even if I'm gone for weeks at a time, but I've never seen her drop a dish. Could it be that I'm married to a living specimen of the things I'm theorizing about in my work? Professing romance and reconciliation, I invited her out to a nice restaurant. Little did she know she was part of a little experiment. I pretended to get a little tipsy with a secret mission in my mind to break every dish I could. Of all things, Sally hates to be part of a scene she can't control, especially in public. But I was determined. I went for the wine glass, the salad bowl, the dinner plate, even the waiter. But amazingly, Sally was ready for me. I couldn't break anything. Maybe she's psychic, maybe I'm drunk, or maybe these dishes really are crashing on the ground, which I admit is the craziest of the three possibilities. I used to joke that the most dangerous and unpredictable variable in my equations was my crazy wife. How right I was. All the math points to the necessity for a residue of disenfranchised timelines, a ghost, an echo, meaning that I should be able to find a piece of a dish that had broken and yet hadn't. And of course, before dinner, I made sure we were using dishes that had never been in that restaurant before. I'm calling these ghosts paradoxes of the second kind. Theoretically, Pandora could also create paradoxes of the seventh kind, making possible Sally's unusual relationship with time. But frankly, I don't have time to think about Sally. This could all be hogwash. We have to prove that chronotons exist in the first place, and there's only one way to do that. Sally's despondency has given way to regular volleys of rage and discontent, even though I'm almost never home. What's the value of marriage to someone like me? My gifts, my talents, my intellect can benefit humankind most doing what I'm doing. She needs to be studied, but later. Right now, she's in the way. It's not fair of me to hold her love captive. I'm a scientist, right? Aren't I supposed to be removing dangerous and unpredictable variables from my life?
Hi, Sally.
Hi. Hi. Oh, looks like you've been crying.
Yeah. Oh, me too. Rehearsals at my house were a disaster. You know, actors just don't behave themselves unless there's an FBI agent around.
Power restored.
Mom and I thought we could take you out to lunch.
Did you have school?
School's out.
I guess I lost track of time.
Gravity fluctuating. Low-grade target knock only. KT.
Target acquired.
Go, 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 go!
Engines coming online, and I'm detecting a bogey.
Then hurry!
1, 4, and 6
Will you go see who that is, sweetie?
Okay.
How are things going? I don't know.
Preparing to fire. Report collateral paradoxes to your CP official. Warning. Interception detected.
Some guy in a suit.
Deflection risk rise. Interception imminent.
Paige, Trudy, we gotta go out the back now. Why? Go! Move it out the back now! Oh my God! Come on! What are you doing? I don't. Ah! Trudy, get down. 9872 Willowbrook Lane. Armed intruders, get out! All 911. Just do it. What are you doing? Get down. Who are you? I said, who are you? Does this have anything to do with Horatio Biggs? Sammy! Behind you! Behind you! Who are you? Who sent you? What is this about? Talk to me! I said talk to me!
9 seconds, right?
Still too much gravity.
Track lost.
What happened?
Bogey's got there first.
Reacquire the target!
Yes, sir.
So you know who they were?
Yes.
What's that?
Just a second.
Sir, If you have something to tell me, I need to know now.
I just injected myself with the antidote to the gas you've been breathing since you entered the car. No, don't worry, it's not toxic. It's just gonna put you to sleep. Don't worry, it's not toxic. I just injected myself with...
Sally?
Mom, what's happening?
Yeah, is she okay? It's okay, I'll take care of her. I just injected myself with an antidote. It's empty.
Why?
I'm taking you to a top secret location. You can't know where it is. I'm your friend, Sally. Your friend.
Get up! You have to get up! We are running out of time!
Agent Biggs. Agent Biggs. Agent Biggs, are you all right? I'm terribly sorry to have to bring you here this way, but this location has the highest classification rating. And frankly, blindfolds are kind of old-fashioned.
Where are we?
Where your husband used to work.
Is this where he died?
There was a terrible explosion.
What is this place?
You've been tracking strange phenomena for some time now. They seem to appear in patterns similar to a blast site, correct?
Yes.
They are explosions, Agent Biggs. Explosions in time-space, also called paradoxes. They occur when someone changes the past or the future, for that matter.
This thing is a time machine.
Well, supposedly there's no such thing as time. It's more about mass, gravity, particles. And I don't really understand the whole thing, but when a change is made, fragments of what was blast out, and they show up in the real world as happenings, like bluebirds flying over Antarctica. Sometimes we get fragments that are clearly connected to the person or event at the center of the paradox, such as a cap of a root beer bottle. Now, Horatio Biggs was killed while conducting the first tests on the engine right down there.
This is all very hard to believe.
You see ghosts, don't you? Come on, let's put our cards on the table, Agent Biggs.
Yes, I see his ghost.
Echoes, Sally. They've probably already lost self-awareness, and eventually they will dissipate completely. But they are echoes of a timeline that might have been. The machine is actually very safe. Unfortunately, your husband thought he knew better than to follow the safety protocols.
If you got a time machine, why don't you go back and save him?
Well, we tried, but changes in time are generally extremely hard to make. Your husband was a very prideful and stubborn man. That makes it very hard to dislodge his timeline. And for similar reasons, the men who attacked your home failed to kill you. A very straightforward approach on their part, but you had too much gravity.
You're saying they're from the future?
Look, what I've told you is the tip of the iceberg. I can't really say much more. Only that it amounts to a major threat to national security and puts your life and your happiness at risk.
Why me?
Partly because of your connection to Horatio Biggs, partly because of your investigation, which I so rudely interrupted. Now, you've been looking at Horatio's death as the beginning of your troubles.
What do you know about my relationship with Horatio?
Enough to know it was a disaster.
This is ridiculous. I don't believe in time travel anyway.
Yes, you do, Agent Biggs. You've believed in time travel since you were a little girl. Now, I'm guessing you fantasized about going back in time more than just a few seconds. Yes, I know.
Here, put this on your arm. Go on. Now.
Do you have a solution?
I think I know where she is, but grabbed is too high for an intercept.
Hers?
No, the Bogies. They must have been planning this for a long time.
Pull all the power you need and punch me through.
We don't have that kind of power.
I have got to get in there before she gives him the tipping point.
She's just going to give it to him. Why?
Because she wants to make the change.
She wants to get rid of Horatio?
Horatio and the baby. She doesn't want them.
Well, then there's nothing I can do.
Can you remember the moment when you decided to join your life with that of Mr. Biggs?
The night he proposed to me at a restaurant in Annapolis, I was sitting in a taxi outside.
It was Christmas Eve, 2004.
Do you remember about what time?
I remember. 6:01 p.m.
Excellent. Don't worry. I'm gonna be right behind you.
You can send me further upstream. Anywhere. I'll track her on the ground.
We only get one shot at this. If I send you back to when she was a little girl, you could easily dead end or ricochet.
I don't care!
Or you might end up being an old man before you intercept.
The armband is your anchor. It'll keep you in the new time. Now, whatever you do not take it off.
What happens if I do?
You'll go flying through time-space. You may end up a day after today, or you may end up a month after today, or nowhere at all.
Gone.
You can still send me upstream.
Our best chance is to wait for her.
So did that spicy food satisfy the baby?
He's kicking a little bit more.
You are so beautiful. Honey, are you okay?
I think so.
What is your problem, lady?
I'm sorry.
On,
I'm sorry.
You okay?
Let's just go.
She's pregnant. I should call the cops.
Let's just go.
Welcome to Christmas Eve, 2004. Pretty amazing, huh?
This is a couple 100 miles north from where we were.
It's not your typical time machine. We're going to be visiting an event, not a date. So which restaurant is it here?
Am I gonna see myself?
Well, if we're lucky.
It's called Size. Hang a left here.
Sally, I remember Horatio talking about you. The most unpredictable and dangerous variable in his equation was his crazy wife. Nice, huh? Hey, is that you?
Yes.
You mentioned 601. What happens then? What makes you decide?
This blind man got into the cab and sort of gave me a little push.
So where are we going, lady?
What are we doing here?
Well, we're approaching the tipping point. Stop the blind man.
You want to stop me from marrying him.
Isn't that what you want?
So what happens to me? The version of me sitting right here.
You're already thinking like a time traveler.
Answer the question.
That'll be kind of like a dream. The angry, lonely Sally will go away and you'll be left with the Sally that's on the right track.
What about the baby?
Well, on the current timeline, if all this monkeying around with time were to stop, well, you'd most likely live a very short, painful life. Sally, you deserve the life that you want. Now, people aren't supposed to be trying to kill you. And you never intended for the man that you married to dump you for his job, then to leave you altogether. Sally, life is about making choices. About making better and better choices. Choices that bring more happiness and less pain into this world. Now, you are getting a rare opportunity to look at your life from a non-linear point of view.
No.
If you had to do it all over again, would you have done it differently? You couldn't take control when your father died, but you can now. Now, I'm not talking about redoing a few seconds. I'm talking about a whole life.
Yes,
I mean, was Horatio worth it? And besides, you don't want that baby anyway.
Yes.
I mean, was Horatio worth it?
Sally! Sally, wait! Sally, wait!
Sorry.
Get out of the car.
Oh, Sally.
Out of the car.
Can't let someone like you have a loaded gun. You should be happy. I'm giving you the life you always wanted.
Riptide! Bogies of Cutter Anchor!
Epicenter located. Cascading paradoxes approaching. All personnel await instructions.
Where is she going to land?
Calculating.
Riptide approaching. Calculating timeline. Exit vector. Calculating timeline. Re-entry vector. Delta is minus 3.8 hours.
A few hours before she left. Things gonna really get weird.
Patch me through to the Domina.
Authorization required.
Authorization Alpha 17-01 Epsilon.
Secure channel open. Danger.
Well, hello there.
Where am I?
Bethesda Medical.
How did I get here?
A nice couple on the metro said you came out of nowhere and attacked them and then went unconscious.
How's the baby?
Just fine. There was a trace of sedative in your blood, but there's no indication of any lasting effects. Do you know how you got that laceration?
No.
Well, I do need some personal information. Name? Well, hello there.
Where am I?
Bethesda Medical.
How did I... What day is it?
Friday,
What is the date?
December 24th, Christmas Eve.
That's the day I left.
2013?
Yes.
Danger.
Yes,
Rift
Matthew.
Tide approaching. All personnel await instruction from your CP official.
We failed.
General alert.
No.
3.
I failed. A long time ago.
Await instruction from your CP official.
The Riptide's coming.
There's still a chance. She knows what she needs to do.
Agent Biggs, how you doing? We've been
Can you
calling
just pay the taxis waiting outside? Bill the bureau.
Kennings has picked the big day, lucky March 17th. Of course, I'm scared out of my wits. I'm scared out of my wits. Of course, I'm scared out of my wits. As the big day approaches, I find myself asking the objective kinds of questions scientists are supposed to ask. The kinds of questions I haven't been asking for a long time. Question 1. Why does Sally have such a flexible relationship with time? My best theory is that a major event in her life, such as birth, must have occurred in the midst of a massive rift in time-space, a paradox of the seventh kind. Question 1. Why does Sally have such a flexible relationship? Question 2. If there is such a rift, where is it? I'm not sure yet. Sally was born in an ambulance on the freeway, but I have no reason to believe that I-95 is a hotbed of strange time-space phenomena. Question 3. How did this rift get created? And here's where my life falls apart.
Timeline transmutation in progress.
She's hoping that Horatio left the location of the time machine in the diary.
Bringle, what's happening?
Her gravity's climbing a bit, but the cannibal timeline's taken over.
Warning.
In my blind arrogance, I had thought that Pandora might be able to create paradoxes of all 9 kinds. Wouldn't that be a nice little story? An eccentric scientist builds the machine that inadvertently gives his wife superpowers. But the truth is, to create a rift in time of that magnitude, it would take dozens of machines, maybe even hundreds, operating from who knows where or when. Which means that this is not the first time machine. Which explains why I had never heard of Kennings. Which means that I am no great scientist, only a willing pawn and the greatest fool who ever lived. I'm probably only alive because Kennings sees me as his pet, with a leash forged link by link with my own pride.
But as I always say, the very ink with which history is written is merely fluid prejudice.
There are bonds between molecules, between atoms, between quarks, between every particle. And there are bonds between the master particles. These are the bonds that make us free.
Hold on to me, Matthew.
Danger.
We need your gravity.
Now await instruction from.
I have to disable the machine, at least the long-range capabilities.
I'll put my grand scheme into
I think I
action
know where
tomorrow.
he's going, and I can't let him get there. If there's still a shred of gravity between us, Sally will find this diary. I would have been impervious to all this if I had loved you better, Sally. Finally, I understand that that is a choice I should have made every day. Every day.
Timeline obliteration recorded at 18:01 hours.
Ah, Sally's gone.
Timeline preeminent. Transmutation complete.
Mom?
Hold on to me.
Conservation within normal parameters. Gravity spike detected.
Wait a minute!
In progress. Resurgence of original timeline.
She's gonna bounce!
Probable duration 0.92 hours. Riptide shockwave delta.
But Horatio didn't leave the location of the time machine in the diary.
Then what's she going to do?
Get some help from a friend. Jerry had been transferred, but he left her a Christmas present.
Her gravity's just jumped a bit. None of this is in the record.
She's going back to Horatio's machine.
How do you know?
They're attacking from both sides of the timeline. Launched a counterattack.
Are we still online?
Kennings is gonna pay for this one. I want the relief battalion. Don't go until she's all the way inside the complex.
Plotting the solution!
Pringle, you got anything?
This is ridiculous!
Sally, get up. Get up, Sally! You have to get up! We are running out of time!
She can't hear you. Sally, you can't just show up and stop yourself from making a major decision. Time-space won't allow it. These things have to be done delicately.
We're losing her!
You're going to have to go through her.
Pringle,
Put the lead ship down.
send me
I don't
through
care
her.
how
Are you crazy? Which one of her?
Too late, Sally. The Riptide must be catching up to your timeline. I guess I'm about to be successful, huh? It's the gravity, Sally. You gave it away.
We've got no readings now.
Just send me. This is our last chance.
You're just expanding the paradox. There are only 3 people who can give me the authorization to fire blind into the heart of a Riptide. And you are not one of them, Captain.
Danger. Riptide approaching.
But I am.
All personnel wait.
She's ready, Brigo.
Assault in progress. Breach in reactors 4, 6, and 11.
I'm sorry.
Coefficient fairness.
Is there anything you want me to tell her?
The truth.
You all right?
Yeah.
This will help with the fading, but not for long. When you're finished, deactivate the anchor by pressing the little button. It will bring you back to within a day of right now.
When I'm finished, what am I supposed to do?
You'll know what to do.
Wait, can they come back afterwards and stop me?
Unlikely. They've tied too many knots in the timeline already. Each incursion at the same locus requires exponentially more energy. But they will try again. Someday. Time to go. Horatio Biggs used the probability paradox to disable this machine. Its max range is only a few years now. Useless to Kennings, but enough for you. On March 17th, Kennings took Horatio to the future, leaving only years.
He's alive?
And you may see him again.
Can't let someone like you have a loaded gun. You should be happy. I'm giving you the life you always wanted. I'm done here. Let's get back to the war. Find your exit, Locus.
need a pen. Sure. Do you have something to write on? Anything?
Yeah.
Write this for me. Write this for me, please.
Okay.
Okay. She's at the airport. She loves you. Hurry. And give it to that guy in the booth over there.
Hey. I think this is for you.
Taxi!
We're still here. Thanks.
Timeline restored.
So, what happens now?
It's classified.
Morning, children. What's today?
Today? If you're mad, today it's Christmas Day!
It's Christmas Day! Ha! So the spirits have done it all in one night. Of course they did. Then I shall treasure the past, live in the present, and safeguard the future. Merry Christmas, everyone! Bob Cratchit, the prize turkey. We should surprise him. Boy! Merry Christmas!
And that, my dear Biggs, is the great injustice of the universe.
This is not the first time machine. I think I know where he's going, and I can't let him get there.
Look, what I've told you is the tip of the iceberg.
You'll know what to do.
We'll wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
It's mine. I'm in the house for being sick.
Oh, you scallywag, Siren.
New Year.
The fireplace fell on top of me and...
Yes, but your improvisation was brilliant, my friend.
Is it time?
Look what's happening.
So,
Quite all right. What's the matter?
go get Sally's overnight bag. It's in her room. Okay? Go.
We're all here for you. The car's right here. Come on. This is confirming the party to the hospital. Sorry.
How are you doing, Pumpkin Love? Not in too much pain? Right here. Right here.
Okay, we're here. Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's not have the baby on the freeway. Sally?
Mom! Oh, my water just broke.
Okay.
We need to get there fast. Right now. Somebody get me to the hospital right now.
We're still here.
Now let's go get your father.
Record incomplete. Relevant loci distribution outside known probability curves. Target untraceable.
There is a place I cannot see. The sight of you is far from me. I want to take your hand and wonder where we're going. To feel the earth again. I'm falling without knowing. I dream I call upon a distant star. It seems that everything is infinitely far. Are we to find out that we're more than what we are? We'll go way down south to find you, following the wind, and do it all again. I'll go way up north beside you, following the wind, and do it all again. And do it all again.